my food because it's lunchtime. But I wanted to quickly get on here and share just something I was thinking about as I continue to hold phone interviews, and that is just this idea of using silence and not over talking. So basically, I just want to share with job seekers that when you're interviewing for jobs, you always want to make sure that you take time to pause, right? And why do I say this? It's really because a lot of times when I'm talking to someone during an interview, oftentimes they overtalk and overshare. And the the issue with that is sometimes you share information that's really not needed, and at times it can be harmful information to you. The other part of this is there's only a certain amount of allocated time that you have with your interviewer. So, especially for a phone interview with a recruiter, we'll typically have about a couple of phone interviews scheduled for the day. And so, you really want to make use of that time. And when you're just talking and talking and talking and going, sometimes it's hard for the recruiter to get in the word edgewise because you may be talking away, but it's really not the information we're looking for. Or we may be able to try to probe you to answering the question a different way. But the thing is, when you're talking and talking and talking and talking, and there's no break in between, it's really hard for us to do that. It's really hard for us to jump in, and we will jump in and just be a little impolite and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. But just take a moment, piece of advice is just take a moment to pause. So if you're talking about your background and experience, this is actually something I've done as a job seeker in the past, is I will tell the person, hey, I can be chatty at times. So I will give you quick highlights about my background. If you would like more information, please let me know. I'm happy to expand on it. And you just give some quick highlights, pause in between as you're talking. And that way, if you may be veering off the path, or if they have questions or they want to kind of ask a little bit more about specific experience, they have the option to do that. But what happens is a lot of times, from the recruiter perspective, if we hear someone going, and you just kind of, it's like, oh my gosh, this is not what I'm looking for, right? Or we need to keep going along here. I have more questions for you. But then you're using more of that time talking about something that maybe we don't really need as much information on. So, just a little quick piece of advice there. Something I was thinking about as I have a packed day. I just literally ran to get this food. It's like a cafe that's about 5 minutes away from me. And I was like, oh, it's a nice day. It's about 75 degrees here in Dallas. So I was like, I'm just going to go get it. But yeah, so that was just a quick thought that I had in the moment. And sometimes I will hold on to some of my thoughts for making a video that I'll have to edit. And I just thought, why not just do a live and talk about it really quick? So I am about a minute away from my apartment. So I am going to go. But that was it. I just want to recap. When you're interviewing, especially with a phone interview with a recruiter, my tip is to just make sure that you are, taking a couple of pauses in between when you are talking. So that is all I got. And real quick, I do want to see, I saw you, JMJ, in here. Just want to shout you out. Oh, hey, JMJ, and this is Latanya. Hey, break it down for him, friend. Oh, hey, beautiful. You're beautiful as well, Latanya. I need to check up on you. It is a gorgeous day here. So I am going to run. I will see you guys in an upcoming video. But just a quick thought of the day, I guess, for my job seekers out there. Bye.